Hey guys, I'm Fenman with Bowsite.com and I'm here to review the new 2022 Mathews V3X. The Mathews V3X builds on the popularity of last year's V3 with some big changes. First, it comes in two sizes, 29 inches and 33 inches axle to axle. So both models added 2 inches from last year's V3. This bow I'm reviewing is the 29-inch version, which is better suited my draw length. After I got this bow and started taking a look at that and all the accessories, it became apparent that Mathews didn't just create a new bow, they created an entire system. And this system, complete with a dovetail rest, a new through-the-riser sight, an amazing new low-profile quiver design, made the bow better balanced, quieter, and my best shooter to date. I'll cover all the accessories in a minute, but let's talk about the bow first. Much of the technology associated with last year's V3 was retained in the V3X. That includes the cross-centric cams with switch weight modules so you can easily change the bow's draw length and weight, center guard cable system, 3D damping technology, deflected limbs, and the popular focus grip, which I love. Let's look at the specs. The V3X29 is 29 inches axle to axle, brace height is 6 inches, the stated IBO speed is 340 feet per second, let off is 80 and 85%. Draw length is 25.5 to 30 in half-inch increments. Bow weights are 60, 65, 70, and 75 pounds, and the bow itself weighs just 4.47 pounds. The V3X comes in 8 finishes, including black, granite, green ambush, realtree edge, Optifade elevated 2, Optifade sub-alpine, Under Armour's all season, and First Light Spectre patterns. Let's look at the V3X's characteristics. Balance and feel. I found the balance of the V3X to be better than the V3 due to the longer riser and considerably better balance with the integrated accessories. Hand shock. I experienced no hand shock at all, particularly when using the entire V3X system. It's basically just a dull thump after the release. Draw cycle. If you recall, I was not crazy about the draw cycle in last year's 27-inch V3, but this year's V3X draw cycle rocks. Adding 2 more inches really made a difference in the draw feel, along with a solid back wall, which I really like. Speed. The V3X29 got a bit faster at 340 feet per second, and it's very stable at that speed. Accuracy. In a word, amazing. I had the bow tuned and ready to shoot in just 15 minutes, and after 30 minutes, I was dead ringing the 10 at 30 yards. Now, let's talk about the accessories, starting with the new Mathews Bridge Lock sight. The Bridge Lock allows a dovetail sight to be mounted directly through the bow's riser. No more external mounting bracket. It does 3 things. It improves balance, it allows for a streamlined profile, and it reduces felt vibration. The Bridge Lock comes in a fixed 5-pin design and allows you to micro-adjust elevation and windage. Also new this year is Mathews LowPro Quiver, which is available in a fixed 6-arrow or detachable 5-arrow configuration. The LowPro Quiver moves the arrows much closer to the riser, which greatly improves balance while minimizing vibration. Of course, the Dovetail MX rest introduced previously rounds out the entire system. If you already have a favorite rest, quiver, or sight, no worries, the V3X accepts all accessories as well. I have one last accessory to discuss, and you backcountry guys are going to flip. Mathews has introduced the Stay Afield System, or SAS for short, and it allows you to do field repairs such as installing peeps, replacing strings, and replacing cables with nothing more than a 1/2 ounce servicing cable. Having busted a bow on an Alaskan goat hunt, I can appreciate this innovative field repair kit. I know at least a dozen mountain hunters on Bowsite who'll buy the V3X for this servicing cable alone. Brilliant. My V3X arrived at my Northeast Ohio farm just in time for the pre-rut where things were really heating up. Only a few days after receiving my V3X, one of my top 2 trophy bucks followed a doe into my brassica plot. I grunted to stop him and drew my V3X. The buck was 25 yards broadside. I settled my pin on the big Ohio buck's chest and watched a perfect arrow sail through his lungs. It was my very first buck on my Ohio farm, and I even got to share this special moment with my son, who was visiting that week. A perfect ending to an amazing deer season. My first Ohio buck on my property came into my brassicas. 25-yard shot with the V3X. Oh my goodness, you don't know how happy I am. This is so terrific. Look, the V3X system is arguably Mathews' best to date. It's a great example of precision engineering working together to make me more effective at killing stuff. And that's all I care about. And this V3X system really delivered on that. Now I'm going to sound like a broken record. Go to your Mathews dealer and try out the new 2022 V3X 29. If you want a longer bow, then check out the V3X 33 as well. It's important that you try any bow because just because I like it doesn't mean you will, but I think you're gonna, especially when you look at all the accessories and how well they work together. Hey guys, I have a favor to ask. If you like this review, please click like. We'd really appreciate that. And if you want to see more reviews like this, click subscribe. We really spend a lot of time on these reviews and we love bringing them to you. As always, thanks for watching this review. Thanks for visiting Bowsite.com and have a safe and successful hunting season.